Good morning. I'm coming back at you live this week in my happy place. Welcome to Coffee Chat. So, I was just thinking, I've got to be honest with you. I normally don't start things off on a negative note, but I was just sitting here thinking how January is not my favorite month. Like, not at all. If I had to pick a least favorite, I think it's January. So, sorry, January, but I seem to struggle a little bit in January. And I think it's a combination of factors. First off, it's a long month. I mean, I feel like we've been in January forever. The second thing is that I think that there's that big post-holiday letdown. I realize that the past probably 10 or more years, in the month of January, like right after Christmas, we have our little family meeting, and which these days consists of text messages since everybody's not always together. But I ask the kids where they want to go for vacation. And we usually book our vacation sometime in January or early February. So we have something to look forward to. And this year we can't do that. Thanks, COVID. But anyway, yeah, I struggle a bit in January. So I hope I'm not alone in that. But good morning. I hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. Now to switch gears a little bit, we'll talk about something positive in my world. I got my hair done this week. Woohoo! I'm so excited. It was an instant mood booster. I think this is only the second or third time I've gotten it done since the pandemic started. So I just double masked and went for it. But it made me feel so much better. And you better believe I'm going to make this blowout last as long as possible. It's going to be all dry shampoo here in a couple days. So anyway, check in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Good morning, Julie. Thanks for tuning in. Also, another thing that I'm loving this week is my Ember cup. If you guys haven't heard about this yet, it is the best invention known to man and woman. And I have to mention this because it's coffee chat, right? And I absolutely love this. So my son Devin got my husband Craig one of these for Christmas, and he tried it out the first morning. If you don't know what it is, Ember is a self-heating cup. It keeps your coffee or your hot beverage hot the entire time it's in there. And the next day he tried it and he's like, you got to have one of these. And he ordered me one immediately, and I got mine shortly thereafter. But I absolutely love this cup. It keeps my coffee the same temperature from the time it goes in till the very last drop, which was weird at first. I'm not going to lie. Like the first time I drank a cup, I was like, wait a minute, it's supposed to get cold toward the end. And then I'm supposed to refill it. And it was just kind of strange realizing that I could drink it all the way to the last drop because I have this bad habit. Craig always says to me, do you want a refill on coffee? And I'll say, yeah. And then he'll take my cup. He's like, it's still like halfway full. Are you sure? And I say, yeah, I want you to warm it up. But I don't have to do that anymore. So no more wasted coffee. And I'm loving my Ember cup. You need to check it out. All right, so this morning we're going to talk about something that is one of my favorite topics, and it's something that I've talked about before. The topic is tolerations, and if you've been around Get Your Pretty On or been in this community for a while, then you know that my favorite thing that we do all year long is the Rediscover Me 28-Day Challenge. It starts in February. I think February is a perfect month for it because it's 28 days. Yay! But the reason that I like to do it in February is because I mentioned in the opening, I go through the January slump. So I don't really work on my goals a lot or feel all that motivated in the month of January. But in the month of February, I have a little bit of a reinvigoration. And I feel like it's the perfect time to do this because we can all just kind of sit back, clear our plates, and really focus on what we want to accomplish. And this 28-day challenge basically breaks all your goal setting down into bite-sized chunks. You get a daily email with exercises in it. You get a private Facebook group where we hold each other accountable, where we talk about different topics, and we really just focus on our self-care, our appearance, our goal setting, reprioritizing what matters most to us, our relationships, our health, all the things. So if you haven't done this before, it's absolutely free. And the reason that I want to make this free is because it really is life-changing. I know I say that word a lot. I know. Ember is also life-changing. But this is life-changing in a really big way, okay? This is life-changing because it lasts. And I've heard from so many of you that this has been the thing and your favorite thing that I've ever done. I want you to know a little secret. I might bring you in to get your pretty on with the Trojan horse of style, but the real outcome is confidence. And Rediscover Me is just a deeper dive into this holistic style portion of Get Your Pretty On, where we're digging deeper into more happiness and tapping into greater joy. So if you haven't done it before, then I hope you'll join me this time. You can sign up for free at getyourprettyon.com/newyou. I promise I won't sell you a thing. It is absolutely free, no strings attached. It's just something I really love to do for the community. So anyway, sign up. We're going to talk about tolerations today. If you saw my email this week or you read my blog post, then you already know a little bit about this. But I've talked about this topic before, and I feel like it's worth revisiting because honestly, it's something I could personally revisit every single month and never get tired of it. If you're wondering what a toleration is, then I'm going to give you a few examples of that and talk to you about a few things in my own life that I consider toleration. So a toleration is basically anything in your environment that is sucking up your bandwidth or your energy, and it's usually something really small. These are not big things that you need to tackle. It's any number of little things that pile up around us that can be easily taken care of, but we just continue to ignore them on a daily basis, and then they just pile up one on top of the other like a Tetris board until it's game over, right? Until the stress of all of it just kind of builds up in our environment and causes us a meltdown one day. You know, some examples of this can include things like you get in the shower in the morning, you have a dull razor. You go to bed at night, your pillow's lumpy and uncomfortable, so you wake up in the morning with a stiff neck. You have a kitchen junk drawer, so you can't find the things that you're looking for, like the batteries or the scissors or the Scotch tape. You have a burned out light bulb, but it's too high for you to get up there and fix it. The storage on your iPhone is full. I'm raising my hand on that one. It's been full for 13, 14 weeks. I don't know. I get a message every single morning that my iPhone hasn't been backed up in 14 weeks or whatever because my storage is full. You have piles of unread mail that you need to go through. You've got expired items in your refrigerator. Condiments, anybody? Basically, you could probably walk room to room in your house and just continuously jot things down in every single room. I know that I could. But the thing is that we all have them. And when you first start to notice them, you're going to have a pretty extensive list of things. And I just want to preface this by saying that this is not an exercise in discontentment or looking around to find things that you're dissatisfied about. That's not what this is about. And at first it might seem like, oh my gosh, I'm going around my house and I'm scanning my environment for negatives, but that's not it. These are just little items on a daily basis that chip away at our energy and at our bandwidth that sometimes it's so subtle and so insidious that we don't even know it, you know? So anyway, the point of all of this is to make a list of these things so we can start knocking them off, because that's going to give you a sense of accomplishment. You're going to be able to tackle some of these smaller tasks that are really going to make a big difference in your world. I promise you, once you start doing this, it gets kind of addictive. So you've been warned. All right. Before you ask, the answer is no. You cannot put your husband on the toleration list. I have to say that because every single time we do this, there's a woman that says, can I put my husband on there? Can I put my kids on there? No, you cannot. This is about the things that you can control in your environment. And unfortunately, these are not things that you can control. So we can work on that in the relationship portion of the 28-day challenge. But right now, we're just going to focus on the tolerations. But I have some homework for you today, some homework this weekend. This is what I want you to do. I want you to walk room to room today and make a list of tolerations or start one on your iPhone if you have storage. And what you're going to do is make a list of all of these things. You don't have to do anything with them right now, or you can start knocking them off. I recommend that you choose no more than 3 to 5 a week that you're going to take care of. If you do more than that, then super. But let's keep this manageable. So you're going to make that list this weekend, and then next week, you're going to start knocking some tolerations off that list. If you don't want to start it now, that's fine too. You can wait until we start the 28-day challenge. But if you want to start it now, that's great. This is going to be a weekly accountability exercise that we're going to do all the way through the month of February. And again, you can sign up for that free challenge at getyourprettyon.com/newyou. But you're going to feel amazing and realize that you have your bandwidth freed up so that you're able to tackle some bigger goals. All right, that's it. So if you sign up now, getyourprettyon.com/newyou, what you're going to get is a daily exercise that you're going to get delivered to your email. You're going to get access to the private Facebook group for the Rediscover Me Challenge. And I promise you that it will be a life-changing 28 days. All right, that's it for today. Thank you, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I will see you back here next week. Bye.